Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm still kind of making sure everything is okay. We've got some silly shit to show off. No pre-show, no post-show with the Ascension devs today. So as such, there's no pre or post show from the Nub Zombie Interactive Live Experience devs today either. But I'm still going to show you in some of the things we've been working on. We still got some stuff to talk about, some stuff to do before tonight's new episode. Tassadul, our very own Tassadul, thank you so much for the 100 bits. This is such a fucking scam. It certainly is. Thank you for being a part of the scam. Oh, that's the pinned bit messages. So how long was that for? That's the first, this is a brand new feature and it's not anything that I implemented. Twitch just decided to turn this on. So apparently Twitch has been getting into the spirit of scams as well. I mean, but yeah, they turned on bit message pinning. It's nothing that I enabled. It's just a thing that Twitch decided they were going to implement. Well, what's up, everyone? Hey, Phantom Cigar. What's up, LC? Hey, Ashlyn. Hey, Meep. It's perfect. Just put the info all in a tweet. Yeah, that's true. I need to do that more often. Where the only important information is in a random tweet. Hey, Xander. I'm sorry, dude. Sick and can't afford to miss work. So this is my bright spot for today. I'm so sorry. Hope you feel better, man. Hey, Hirimi. Hey, Mom Zombie. Hi, Nubs. Hi, Hirimi. Have fun. I'm only here for the scam points. Mom Zombie, no, it's Mom Zombie. You guys, you gotta understand. Mom Zombie is a natural born gambler. Natural born gambler in her 70s. She's the exact target demographic for scam points and for Nub Zombie Interactive Live Experiences. Love you, Mom. Hope you're doing good. Doing well today. Hey, Nat 20. Hey, Legate. What's up, Saber? Just like the characters losing hope in this game. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have much hope in Ascension to begin with. But hey, I look forward to seeing Tassadul and maybe some more familiar cameos at this point. That by far is like the one mildly legitimately enjoyable thing about this. If this had actually been like a well-written story with the interactive elements being more fun and more legit, the cameo thing is a great idea. It's honestly a great idea, but the execution's just so shitty. Can't spend scam points on webcam goal. I feel scammed. Yeah, I think there's a daily limit to how much everyone can contribute because it's a community goal. It's not supposed to be able to be achievable by just one person whaling all their points into it. It's supposed to be the community coming together for a common goal. And there's still a day left, you know. There might be a big rally behind it. We got 305,000 scam points towards that 5 million scam point goal. So we might hit that by tomorrow, and then we'll turn the webcam on for Friday, for our Friday pre and post show. Hey, Jet Ashton. Hope you're good. What's up, Master Salita? Home from work, ready for your daily dose of Ascension. Yeah, we still got a little bit of time. New episode tonight starts in about 38 minutes. Although before we get into that, I would like to show you some of the things that you know, it's not a pre-show. We'll get into this more, I guess, tomorrow with the pre-show and post show with Hirimi. But let's switch over here. And I want to show everyone the new and improved, the just relaunched nubzombie.com. So now everything is all in one place. We're going to try to have the entire experience, Nub Zombie interactive live experience, all available through one easily accessible website domain. And that's just nubzombie.com. So we've got a link here. You can click watch now, and that'll take you directly to the Twitch page if you don't want to worry about the rest of the stuff here. But you've got your Twitch, your chat, you've got access to your scam points all right here from nubzombie.com. You've got your most recent episodes so that you can catch up. No, Yoshio. This is completely different from Miles. This is not a massive interactive live entertainment. This is a Nub Zombie interactive live experience. It's completely legally distinct and different. So yeah, you can catch up on the streams, you can catch up on your scam points, you can recap and watch the most recent episodes from the previous day. You got a link here to where you can go and buy some merch. You can't buy scam points as of right now. You can learn more about scam points, more about our development team and our mission, and links to all of the important stuff here. You know, the YouTube, TikTok, very, very active over there on TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter, so that you can keep up with everything in the Nub Zombie interactive live experience. So yeah, you can see all of this over at nubzombie.com. There's also a collectible card game. Eventually there's going to be more integrated into the website where you'll be able to access mini games and things like that. So for now, this is just a placeholder kind of showing you some of the concept art for the Nub Zombie interactive live experience trading card game. Where are the testimonials? Coming soon. We're again a very small dev team. And we're putting in very minimal effort. So everything, of course, will gradually improve over time. But this way, you know, there's something a little bit easier for everyone to go and access all of the Nub Zombie interactive live experience content, all from one place. So very easy to remember, just nubzombie.com. Definitely check it out. Meanwhile, Silent Hill Ascension. We've got a new episode tonight, airing in about 33 minutes. Let's go through, let's spend some points, let's earn some points, let's open some boxes, let people gamble some scam points on what's in the box. I hate that this auto plays now. How inspiring. Nile is the future. We should set up an adjacent self-help triangle-shaped community club. I agree. I agree. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. Give me a moment. I'm going to screenshot that. And we'll be sure to add that to the testimonials when we add that to the website. Thank you for that, Silent Chills. So let's spend some points here. Everything is fine. We need to trust the police. We can't trust the police. Well, I need 200 points in everything so that we can collect all of the moments. We've already got 200 and everything here. What will Carl use to protect his family? Runes is in the lead. Everybody, dude, Silent Hill fans, we love our runes, don't we? No surprise there. Cameras to catch vandals is surprisingly close. Nobody wants wolf traps. Nobody wants to see Orson get caught in a fucking bear trap, which I think is honestly really disappointing that more people aren't going for that. You don't need to win to collect a moment, just as long as you pick one. No, you have to pick the correct one, because like, unless they changed it, because like I can't get these two because on these first two choices from like day one, I did not pick the winning thing, so I can't collect those moments. Everything else I've been able to collect because I've just been, you see how it says 49% and you, 19% and you. That's because I put a minimum of 200 into everything, like every possible choice, so that you get the moment no matter what. I think that's how it works. It didn't record your votes. Oh, it might have rolled back. So it's basically just, yeah, because it doesn't say and you. So basically these, it's just saying I didn't get them because it thinks I didn't vote in them at all. So you don't even need to put points into everything. You just need to put points into at least one choice. As long as you pick one, you'll still get the moment. I'll have to test that, Meep. Because here I was thinking you've got to do it a minimum in each choice, so that you have a vote on the winning choice to get the moment. All right, well, we've got one loot crate already. Let's get, can we get some tickets? None of this makes sense. It's fine. It doesn't have to make sense. It's all a big stupid scam and not actually worth anyone's time. Like, we're doing our best to keep things entertaining, but let's not kid ourselves here. This is just a bunch of stupid shit. None of it makes sense. Yeah, cameo tickets are all weird. They've changed all this again. I'm guessing this is now, yeah, allegedly. I'm guessing this is now cumulative for everyone who's been putting in tickets towards next week. Even though this used to say like appearing tomorrow, they changed it to say appearing next week. but the entries number, I think, didn't reset. Daily number's too low. Maybe that's it. So this helps hide the number, because before you were at least able to see how many people were entering per day and you'd see that number reset. Now it's like multiple days altogether. So it's harder to discern anything from this number. This number's still way too low to be indicative of like the supposed like millions of people the devs are saying are interacting with this. That's a bold-faced lie. There's definitely not that many people interacting with Ascension, clearly. But yeah, they keep changing this around. Asked ChatGPT to write a short story about Silent Hill based on game 1 and 3. I think it legit made a better job than this show. You know, Tacitl, because people keep commenting on like, oh, the dialogue sounds like AI, the writing sounds like AI, the animations look like AI. People have been commenting on that pretty much since day one. And I mean, we've got a full credits. We know that there are credited actors and animators and stuff for everything, so supposedly there's no AI, but I also have thought about doing something similar, like write a script through ChatGPT and let it AI write something, and then take that AI script and put it into one of those AI video generators where you can basically just feed it a script and it'll generate like a weird AI trailer, essentially. And I'm like, I bet we could probably AI generate something more entertaining. I think AI generation, if it was being used, would produce something more entertaining than Silent Hill Ascension. I think we can honestly put this is AI generated rumors to bed, because this is too bad to be AI generated. But we'll try that experiment sometime in the future. We'll see if we can AI generate some sort of storyline and figure out a way to make it community driven. Especially if we're just generating AI videos. I mean, we can literally just do that day by day. So we could generate one video, have the community watch it, and then vote on something, and then use that as part of the script for the next day's AI generated video, and we'll see if it's actually better than Ascension. I'm trying not to put too much effort into this. I'm trying not to really try super hard with any of this. This is all essentially just elaborate shit posting, because when something as bad as Silent Hill Ascension comes out, like all you can really do, especially for someone in my position where like so much of my life now revolves around Silent Hill, and has for the last several years, thanks to Twitch, which it's been an amazing experience. But when stuff like this comes out, like what else can we really do? We can sit around and poke fun and try to make the most of it. So if nothing else, we're still figuring out ways to have fun with this. Can the AI stuff make a similar and legit choose your own adventure story without the choices being chosen as you generate it? Well, we can essentially make the choose your own adventure stuff. Like the AI ChatGPT can write a choose your own adventure book. You can just feed it a prompt to write a choose your own adventure story. And then each of the things that you prompt it to write, you can then feed into a different kind of AI where you can give it a writing prompt and it'll make you like a trailer or a video based on, the script that you give it. So yeah, You could use AI to make a choose your own adventure story and to animate it and act it and everything now for free for like basically no time investment at all. All these tools are just shit that's out there now. And in the last couple years, even like free, you know, shitty tools and stuff like that have kind of come a long way. You can still tell very clearly that it's AI generated, but it's not like unwatchable, unreadable in most cases. It's usually very weird and kind of nonsensical, but you can still follow like what it's trying to convey. Twin Perfect got immortalized in Book of Memories. Maybe you should carve a part into the history. I mean, Tassadul has already etched their name into Silent Hill Ascension's, you know, canon. So maybe one day we'll be a part of Ascension. We got to get Zach Baggins in there. Okay. Let's try and get some points real quick. Try and get some points real quick. And maybe we can get a couple more loot boxes before tonight's episode. Ooh. Silent Hill Wordle. That is exactly what this is, Garsh. It's Wordle, but not as good. It's got to be one of these 4 characters. It can't be the hourglass. It can't be the teepee. It can't be the sword. It's got to be the eye. It can't be the pyramid head. It can't be the N. It's got to be the eye. Or this. Damn it. Well, I've done every single level of Codebreaker. Like I said, that's my sitting on the toilet past the time game. God. I do want to get, like, part of me, now that we're having fun with what's in the box and stuff like that, part of me wants to sort of devote more time to doing these stupid shitty puzzles, but they're so fucking bad. They're so, like, insufferable to actually sit down and grind out. Like, Codebreaker's fine. Just play guitar on mute and just tap circles. Oh boy. I mean, I guess we could do that. I guess we could sit here with guitar on mute and just click circles. I've been trying to do stones as well. Let's see if we can maybe knock out a couple levels of stones. How much time do we got? 20 minutes. God, this shit sucks. Got 22 tickets. Better be a drug dealer in the next contest. Let me also, since we're just kind of sitting here killing time. Oop, there we go. Chat on screen. Chat, part of Nub Zombie Canon. Wave to YouTube. This fucking game. I hate everything. Mess with one or two of the games, but mainly for points. I mean, yeah, there's none of these games are games that you would jump in and play to be like, well, this is kind of fun. Not me personally. I guess maybe some people might, but none of these are games where I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'll just, even as just like a simple little time killer, these fucking suck. The only reason to do this is to get points. And the only reason I want points is for cameo tickets, because that's the only thing that gives even a slight amount of joy. Legitimate, like I was legitimately happy for a moment when I saw Tassadul in that first episode of Ascension. Tassadul's debut. That's what's so disappointing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if this had actually been like a really good show, that type of stuff would be awesome. That would be such a cool feeling. If this can be as bad as it is, and seeing, you know, Tassadul's character show up, and still get like a genuine reaction of like, oh shit, you know, like there's someone I recognize in Silent Hill, in Norway or Pennsylvania or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like that, hey, I know that person. Hey, I know who that is type of thing. Or seeing yourself. Hey, that's me. That's my character. That was a legitimate, you know, reaction from me. That was not me playing it up during that episode. I was like, holy shit, someone from our chat who's been translating and helping us out since day one showed up in the show. And I thought that was actually a really cool moment. And it's, again, such a fucking shame that the show and the app and all this stuff is absolute fucking dog shit. Because I'm just like, man, if this had been well written and actually engaging and interesting, that would be such a cool thing. That is like legit such a cool idea. That is a cool concept. It's a shame it's wasted on this. It like hurts more. It would have been better if this was like a complete dumpster fire with nothing enjoyable. The fact that there is little nuggets of enjoyable things like that makes it that much more painful, where it's like, oh man, why couldn't we get that cool idea with like a cool story, like an actual game or show or something that we care about? Your cameo really spooked you? I was playing a game on my main monitor and suddenly you started yelling my name. I legit thought I had done something wrong. No, I was legitimate. That was legitimate excitement on my behalf. Where I was like, oh my god, it's Tassadul. I know him. It's like fucking Will Ferrell and Elf. And he's yelling about Santa. I know him. Sucks that it had to be Ascension, man. It sucks that it had to be this. But still, that easily has been the highlight of the whole thing. Half a month in. Tassadul the Blood Mage. It's such a... I want to clarify that too. I made a comment on one of the last streams where I was like, Tassadul playing the most interesting character in Silent Hill Ascension. That is also not a joke. I want to know more about Tassadul's character. The drug dealer who also needs blood and sees things and is trying to protect himself from them. Like, he is by far the most interesting person in this whole story that we've seen. Like, they keep trying to play up the Foundation, their literal fucking cult of this story, and it's like, I don't give a shit about any of them. Meanwhile, you've got this person where the character is very quickly and easily established. Rachel tells you, okay, who is this person? Joy's former dealer, possibly also a dealer to Toby. But then, you know, brings up the seeing things. Oh, I get high, so I don't see them. And it's like, okay, so he's having visions and seeing some of this weird shit that's going on. It's legitimately an interesting character. And it's a cameo. It's a cameo played by Tassadul. Oh, Jesus. It's so backwards, right? Ascension is a complete anomaly of a train wreck. Like, it's one thing to just make like a bad show or a bad game or whatever. It's another thing to make something that's as like baffling as Ascension. Because it's more than just like incompetence. There's a lot of deliberate choices that had to be made for things to be the way that they are. And there's some really weird fucking choices. There's some really, really nonsensical bad decisions behind so much of it. Like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely a layer of incompetence when it comes to certain aspects of it. Mainly it comes through in like the animations and the visuals and the voice direction and stuff like that. But then there's a lot of stuff that's deliberate. That's just, why is it like that? Why would they make it this way? All right, we still have 10 minutes. I can get a couple more tickets. Boom. And that gives us 2 boxes to open. So let's go ahead. If one of the moderators here can start a prediction for what's in the box. There it is. What's in the box? Use your scam points to predict what you think will be in this Silent Hill Ascension loot crate. Will it be a sticker or emoji? That's option 1. Will it be a cosmetic for your avatar to wear? Will it be a piece of art or flair, such as a loading screen or a avatar border? Or will it be a duplicate item? Something that we've already gotten before, so it just gives you influence points instead. Couple more seconds. We've got 7,400 points thinking sticker emoji, 5,000 points thinking cosmetic, 3,600 points thinking art and flair, and a few people thinking it will be a duplicate. Box number 1 is a epic banner gradient ice. Look at this beautiful piece of art slash flair. Wow. This is epic, by the way. It's a white bar with a gradient. Epic. Look how epic this is. This is the stuff I'm talking about. This is the stuff I mean. It looks like a fluorescent light. Yeah, kinda. Like somebody chose this. Somebody chose to make things like this, stuff that you're supposed to get from a loot box. Somebody had to go in and manually make this like an epic level item or whatever. Like, this is the kind of weird, this is not just incompetence. Somebody had to make conscious decisions to decide on these sorts of things, and it's fucking weird. Are we sure the site isn't bugging out? No, this is not a bug. This is not like something that the texture didn't load in. It's an ice gradient banner. It's the little rectangular banner that goes behind your character profile thing. And it's fucking nothing. It's the gradient itself is even barely there. Yeah, Yoshio. All right, we got one more box to open. Go ahead and use your scam points. What's in box number 2? You can wager your scam points. You can potentially win a lot of scam points through these predictions. Choice number 1 for sticker emoji. Choice number 2 for cosmetic. Choice number 3 for art and flair. And choice number 4 for duplicate items. And duplicate can reduce your number of points. We've gotten a duplicate last time, so it happens. It does happen. It's like the 00 on a roulette wheel. It doesn't come up often, but it will come up every once in a while just to fuck you. Just to fuck you. All right, bets are in. What is in box number 2? It is a uncommon facial hair black bristle. It's an avatar cosmetic, and I think that's our new Zach Baggins beard. That's an upgrade, I think. We got to try it on. Prediction result is cosmetic. Absolutely. 10.8 thousand scam points going to Iceberg 9150 and 12 others. Congrats to everyone who raked in a big pile of scam points. Let's go try our beard on. I sure hope all of this doesn't roll back and then I don't have any of it. The black bristle. Oh, look at that. Look at that. An actual avatar upgrade. It's time. And I guess maybe for those, there's probably a lot of you who are like, what the fuck are you talking about, Nub? Like, for those of you who don't know, Zach Baggins is the host of Ghost Adventures, a show that Eldritch and I very much enjoy. And let me just pull up a comparison shot here. So this is the look. This is what we're going for. And I think we're nailing it right now. It's pretty accurate. Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I didn't get my points. Sounds about right for Ascension mechanics. Yeah, that's usually how it works. This using Silent Hill 3 music hurts my soul. Oh, no, I'm playing the Silent Hill 3 music. Our community voted on End of Small Sanctuary as being the background music. They changed Nub Zombie stream canon forever, actually, by influencing what background music we hear during the Ascension streams. So yeah, that's on my end. If you if you don't have music or anything playing in the background, the app itself is completely silent. There is no background music. There is no there's barely sound effects. Only a couple of the mini games have like super simple basic stock sounds. Oh my god. I just got a text from Rachel from the Eldritch. She logged into her Ascension account and sent me a screenshot. She has negative 18.3 thousand influence points. She's in influence point debt. She owes Jacob 18.3 thousand influence points. A lot of people have actually been yeah, Rachel, if you want to put it in Discord if you get a chance, or I can probably do it from here too. That's really funny. A lot of people have been sharing screenshots that they're logging into their accounts and getting negative points. So hopefully maybe they'll give everybody just a bunch of points for free as a sorry we broke everything yet again. But how? I don't know. The system shouldn't even allow for negative integers, but you know, coding is hard. Game development is pretty hard, you guys. I can't blame them. I mean, we can. They're very incompetent, and it's very poorly made. Time for Silent Hill Ascension, everyone. Get out of here, racists. Story starting in 10. Here we go, everybody. Why is there no audio? Okay, everyone saw that, right? It was unmuted. Papa? And I clicked it. Whatever.
You startled me. Is everything all right, Astrid?
Papa, Mama's body's missing.
Sorry, chat. I'm hiding you for now.
Tried to get me to stay quiet about it, but I don't think we can trust the police.
Haugen lost your mother's
body?
We
can't trust the police one.
Someone with the police did. The point is, we can't rely on them.
Yeah, Ingrid's body
why don't you?
Is just missing. Oh my god, the video is extra choppy today.
We need to stay calm.
Oh, it's still getting worse.
And hopefully...
Astrid, You don't understand what I've been dealing with here. There's a concerted effort to bring down this family. It's converging on this farm, and I need to make a stand.
Carl again does not sound the
I
same.
need to focus on protecting the farm from whatever is out there.
Papa, I don't think you're dealing with anything more than vandals. We've had issues with harassment before.
I think this is different.
You think? But you don't know. Set up some cameras. Get some hard proof. You could catch whoever it is in the act.
Or whatever.
Those are legit Norwegian accents. I mean, they are Norwegian actors.
You tried to recruit Toby?
It's what Xavier wanted.
What did you say?
Ooh.
I tried apologizing, but Toby wouldn't budge.
Well, you're not exactly his favorite person.
And you didn't really try apologizing.
I don't know, Rach. Ever since your ritual, things have felt off. I mean, I have some ideas, but are you ever gonna tell what really happened that night?
Eric, you know I can't tell you that.
Why? Why not? I'm your husband. Toby warned me about this.
The
He
scene
said you were using me to
transitions
get what
are
you
still,
wanted, the foundation.
everything is falling apart.
Toby will say anything to hurt me. You know that.
He said you were gonna get me and Faith killed. Rachel, are we okay?
We're gonna be fine. I promise. But right now, I need to figure out what to tell Xavier.
Can't you just apologize and move on? Does everything have to be so serious all the time?
Xavier is a man of conviction. He expects the same of me.
Does everything
I just
have to be
wish
so
he'd own up
serious
to
all the
what he's
time?
put our family through.
Mommy?
We'll be okay. The purifier, I, can protect us.
Okay. The sound quality is getting worse every day. The video is getting choppier and choppier every day.
We're going to find something out here?
Whatever's been having a go at my goats, there should be signs of it.
Having to go with my goats.
You should go home. This doesn't feel safe.
Eva's just randomly here again. Yeah.
Your mother kick you out again?
People are just popping
She
in and
thinks
out of
I'm bad.
existence.
Did you do something bad?
Do you think I'm bad?
This is getting weird.
You remember what I told you?
One shot, one kill.
She's not even holding the gun.
Wait! Don't shoot! Please!
What are you doing out here? You
Who
could
is
have been
this?
killed.
Cameo. It's Crimson
I'm just
Rain.
foraging for wild berries. I swear.
Looking for wild
I
berries.
stumbled on a great patch of rowan berries over here.
What
Have
the
you
fuck?
seen anything unusual out here?
Now that you mention it,
This is straight
I
up
have
and
seen
like
some strange things out in these woods.
an Oblivion NPC.
You?
Like wandered
I've
into
been rooting
to the
for
wrong
berries
game.
and other things for several seasons now. I like to make jams. I sell them in town. I could bring you some. Maybe you and your family would like that.
You should keep moving. You're on my property.
Get out of
Well,
here, jam
I am sorry
stomper,
for that.
berry
Guess I'll just be
squisher.
on my way then.
Get off my property.
We're just going back?
I've had enough of this woods for
Okay. The scene just gave up. Their voice dialogue was still going and the scene just ended. It like they gave up. It just okay, cool. I'm having a brain aneurysm. It's time to endure. Oh my god. How does this keep getting worse day by day? Like it's not at this rate. It's not even going to need to be canceled to end early. It's just going to stop working. It's just going to straight up stop working at some point. Do one QTE and then don't do any others. That has been the best point return that I've gotten in this so far. Is usually when I'm doing that. I'm turning this down, sorry. This part's so fucking loud. And it's never anything new. Oh, baby. baby. Perfect. We're done. Full bar. God gamers. All right. Now we don't do anything. We missed one. Bar is still full. Ascension is really broken today. Ascension is broken every single day that it's existed. But strangely enough, it keeps getting more broken. Yeah. QTEs come up. Bar does not go down at all. Nothing new. We've seen it work this exact same way. All of except like maybe 2 days. There was like 2 or 3 days where Jacob tweeted and was like, we're tweaking the difficulty. And every other day of this, it's been like this. You can just do one and then not interact at all, and it gives you full credit. Oh yeah, the top of the thing is broken. You are watching this because 74% of the community chose Train Her. From the Ava story block. It's still just stuck on the screen. Oh my god, it froze. Oh my god, is this it? Are we free? Look, look. People's names are still popping up and the thing's literally fucking frozen. Is it just me? Or is this everyone? Ash, yours froze too? You're frozen too, Bungalow? It's not just you. This is it. Are we free? Are we free now? Is this it? Is it finally too broken to go on? Oh. Up next, endure. Reset? You said there was no reset button. I have a whole like video compilation worth of devs saying there is no reset button because it was one of the most constant talking points that they've used. Reset button. Just fucking do it again. Nope, never mind. Pull the plug. Refresh. Oh god, I'm fucking dying. Oh, it did restart. It did. Oh shit. Oh, there is no reset button. There is no reset button, by the way. Oh god. Oh fuck. I just want to get the bar back to full and then stop again. Nub down to 300. Oh, my points. I had 1.7. I had 1.7K and they're down to 300. They charged me points for the reset. I didn't get credit for that QTE at all. It didn't say anything. Like the graphic showed that I did it. Nothing is working right now. I'm surprised names are popping up. I'm surprised this hasn't reverted back to default Silent Hill names. Oh my god. God, this is just so stupid. And this is all stuff we've seen before, by the way. This nothing new in the endure sections anyway. Ain't no way she didn't just get clipped by that. Oh no, the animations are not like synced up properly. That thing, like the hospital bed or whatever, absolutely hits her model. Or whoever's model is doing the endure section. The bar went down. Yeah, I'm trying to get the bar back to full. But I think this is doing stuff now. Like I'm if I sit and don't do anything, it'll go back down, right? Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Fuck it then. Good enough. Boom. Bug number 2. Bug number 3. How did you know, Jonathan Joestar? How did you know? You need the points? You're negative 3,000? Hey, way to go, community. We did it. Fucking did it. Astrid's hope increased. 1,600 scam points, baby. Did anybody get their points? I got... I got some points. But that's after they took points away from me. So technically, I only got like a 200 point difference. You got 800? Yeah, you get 800, I think, no matter what. Even if you don't interact at all, or you fail all, you know, complete full red bar. I think you'll always get at least 800. And then 2,400 is the most you get if your bar is all the way full. Because we've gotten the max number of points from doing one QTE. The very first QTE, do it perfectly, the bar goes all the way full, and then don't interact for the rest of the endure section, and you get full credit. The bar doesn't move. We've had multiple days where that was the case. Oh man. Deverin, if Silent Hill 2 remake, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, by the way. Very generous. Thank you so much. Yeah, I guess we're done. Let me turn the fucking background music back. But, Deverin, thank you again so much for the 1,000 bits. If Silent Hill 2 remake ends up being as bad or worse than this, do you want the Silent Hill IP to be buried, or do you still hold out hope for the future? I mean, even before these games were announced, even before the transmission last year, I was always kind of a proponent of let Silent Hill as a franchise just kind of die. I think with all of the advancements we've had in storytelling and technology for making games, and some of the really impressive things that we've seen in gaming in the last few years, I think Silent Hill doesn't need to necessarily continue as an IP. What I want is something new from horror developers that blows Silent Hill out of the water. Like, the best, if you think to yourself, what's the best like action game, or what's the best like shooting game, or, you know, what's the best RTS or whatever, and you can usually kind of think of games that are like relatively recent, you know, within the last few years, or even the last like 5 years or whatever, maybe the last 10 years. But you look at, well, yeah, maybe RTS is a bad example there, but a lot of other genres are still going forward and evolving and getting better. You know, when you think of the best psychological horror games, it's a lot of stuff from like the year 99 to the year like 2007. Like psychological horror kind of hit its peak and like had a really strong run in the late 90s and early 2000s, and then stuff started really dropping off a lot. And again, what I feel like is that horror really should be bigger. It should be better than that. Resident Evil has done a pretty good idea, like with their direction, making it sort of action horror. So they've kind of found their niche and figured out a way to kind of evolve the Resident Evil format into something that's still really cool and enjoyable. And I'm sad that psychological horror hasn't really done the same. And yeah, I'm one of those where that's my feel on it. I don't think Silent Hill as a franchise needs to be revived or anything like that. I think horror overall as a genre needs to evolve more importantly than keeping any one particular IP, you know, classic intellectual property alive. I think the genre as a whole kind of needs to move forward. And stuff like this doesn't help. I mean, I guess they're trying to go for something a little bit new with the whole interactive media thing for like Ascension, but in general, the writing and the story and that kind of stuff doesn't help. So, yeah. As for the new Silent Hill game, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Townfall F, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying not to be too pessimistic about it. I don't like basically any Bloober Team games. They do nice visuals and that's about it. They're not very good with gameplay and storytelling and like everything else. They can do some neat visual things though. But like, yeah, I'm not super excited about Remake for that reason. Townfall, I'm a little bit more hopeful because I went through and played No Codes games and stuff like Observation and Stories Untold were actually really clever and like really well done. And if they take that sort of cleverness and their approach to the gameplay and the atmosphere and apply that to a kind of Silent Hill story, if the Silent Hill storyline is well written, that could potentially be a neat project. So I've got more hope for Townfall after playing Stories Untold and No Code's other games. And then Silent Hill F, I'm really torn on. Like, a lot of people are super excited for F. I was super excited and hopeful for F because it's like Japanese developers and Japanese setting and a lot of things that feel a little bit more appropriate. It's still, you know, it still doesn't quite feel like Silent Hill. The trailer and stuff looks more, yeah, like Siren or Fatal Frame rather than Silent Hill, but again, that's Motoi Okamoto. That's Konami and what they want to do with Silent Hill in general. They don't want it to take place in Silent Hill anymore. Like, that's it. We unfortunately, like, for fans like myself who were hoping for new games and things to expand on the established lore of the town and stuff from like the classic games, we're all going to be really disappointed because that's not what Konami wants to do. They're treating this more like a reboot of the franchise as a whole. They're trying to start over and not nail themselves down to the town itself, which I think is a really stupid thing. I think you could definitely still explore a lot of interesting ideas, even if they are still focused around the town itself. I don't think having Silent Hill as a core key location is that limiting for a franchise, especially when you take into consideration stuff like Silent Hill 3 and 4 or even Homecoming, where they kind of ride around it. And they still tie back to Silent Hill. You still go there. It still revolves around it, but you also have things taking place outside of Silent Hill. So I think there's ways to make that work and not just do away with the town altogether. which seems to be the direction that they're going with now. So, oh well, we'll see. At this point, all we can do is speculate. We'll see. Why would they start over using the aspects that everyone hates? Time moves forward. I mean, there's always a new audience. There's always a new group of people who will buy things that they have no, like, again, when you say they start over using aspects that everyone hates, everyone is a bit of an exaggeration. Silent Hill fans of the classic Silent Hill series hate a lot of the things that are being focused on with this new direction of the series and stuff like Silent Hill Ascension in particular. But that's not the demographic. That's not who these are aimed at. These are aimed at a completely different audience now. They're not trying to appeal and appease classic Silent Hill fans like me or a lot of you anymore. How mad would you be if they remake Silent Hill 1 but make it so it's also about Harry's trauma beside Alessa's? I wouldn't be shocked at all. I wouldn't really be mad necessarily either. It would be disappointing to see that sort of thing. Just, I mean, the same way it already has been disappointing for such a long time that Silent Hill never grew out of the personal trauma thing. Once Team Silent was disbanded and everyone else was getting a crack at making Silent Hill games, that's basically just what everyone went for. You know, Climax Studios did that, Vatra did that. Everyone does the personal trauma angle on Silent Hill, and it's been that way since like 2006. So it sucks, but that goes in line with what I was talking about earlier with psychological horror kind of as a genre needing to evolve. That trope needs to die, and people need to come up with more interesting ways to approach it. Because even the concept like of Harry's own personal trauma playing a bigger role in like a remake of Silent Hill 1, hypothetically, that's not the worst thing in the world. There's a lot of Harry's personal like feelings that we didn't really get a lot of consideration for in Silent Hill 1. Now Silent Hill 3 gives us some really good diaries and writings from Harry Mason that sort of fill in those gaps about what did Harry feel during the events of Silent Hill 1. You know, this daughter who he adopted and didn't really know anything about in the first place, and then everything happening in Silent Hill, and then he's wound up with this, you know, reincarnation that's basically his daughter as a baby again. And Silent Hill 3, you get the writing from Harry's perspective where he talks about like, I didn't know if my little girl was a demon or what. Like, he had thoughts of killing her just because he was completely unable to figure out who or what she was. So if they were to remake Silent Hill 1 and like expand on that aspect of his character while still keeping in line with stuff that was established in Silent Hill 1 and 3, that's not the worst idea. But you and I both know if Silent Hill 1 got remade, that is not the angle that would be taken. It wouldn't be that thought out. They wouldn't take the consideration of those classic games as seriously as like a diehard fan like us would. Tassadul says I have degrees in game design. I can turn chat back on. Hold on. Have degrees in game design, experience in programming and animation. You have a good grasp about Silent Hill. Should we just make our own? It is something that I've considered over the years. I've even written a full outline and pitch for a Silent Hill game many years ago. I've talked about it in story playthroughs in the past. But, you know, even if I was to go through the official channels, Konami's hiring right now, even if I was to try and go through as far as making it an actual Silent Hill game and pitch that sort of stuff, it's not the direction for the franchise that they want. So it would immediately, that idea would immediately be shot down. Now, as far as like making something original, working with other people to make like an original horror game, I have no game development experience whatsoever. I have experience as a musician. I can contribute towards audio and sound design and music. I've got a little bit of experience with voice acting and stuff like that. But that's about all I can contribute towards, other than, I guess, kind of a good knowledge of storytelling. And even that, I don't consider myself like a good writer or author or anything, just somebody who has read a lot of books, watched a lot of movies, a lot of shows, played a lot of games, and analyzed them from sort of a story, and plot standpoint a lot closer than I think most people do. So I'm good at criticizing things that I'm not good at actually doing. And also I can do music and sound and stuff like that pretty well. So if you ever do want to collaborate and work on something, I might be down to do something like that. And people I know have done similar things. When I was first starting off streaming and focusing on Silent Hill around 2015 or so, one of our regulars, supporter of the channel and just a good friend of ours, a man by the name of Georges Paz, aka Tato Forever here on Twitch, is the CEO of a game development, small indie development team called Psychos Interactive. And they made a game called Forgotten Memories, which was pretty good. It's very like tropey, but it's one of those ones that you can tell the people behind it are like obviously all diehard Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Alone in the Dark. Like they're fans of that era of horror and kind of made their own game, their own little love letter to that style of horror. So yeah, Forgotten Memories, if you've never heard of it, check it out. That's, again, kind of an idea of like a game made by one of our friends, one of our people who, supported the stream a lot, kind of making their own horror game. Is it on Steam? I don't think it ever got a Steam release. I know it's something Teto was working towards, but I think you can get it on mobile, and maybe there was a PC version in the works, but I don't know if it ever actually came out anywhere. Yeah, you can still get it on Google Play. Yeah, I'm not sure. You can emulate it on PC using phone emulators. That too. But if you do go the route of emulating it, again, the developer and Psychos Interactive, they're good friends of mine. So if you play it and you like it, and you played it through emulation, go support them. Go support them. That's all I ask. Sometimes emulation inherently is not a bad thing. I think a lot of people view emulation as strictly like it's piracy and piracy's bad. I don't think that's the case at all. I think emulation can be a really good thing for a lot of specific situations where there's a lot of really good games and things that are out there where playing them through a more legitimate means can be difficult. Most of the Silent Hill series is like that, where you can't get the originals without buying, or spending an arm and a leg on buying like a used copy from a collector, that kind of thing. So emulation, I think, is always important for game preservation. And as long as you are like, if you emulate something or you pirate a game or whatever, and it's something that you wind up actually enjoying, support the people who make it. That's all. Like that's all you need to do. That's all the obviously I am not speaking from a legal standpoint saying, yeah, it's fine to emulate as long as you go give them $1 on their Patreon or whatever. Legally, I cannot tell you to go and pirate things, but personally, morally, I have no problem with emulation and stuff like that, as long as you support the people who make things that you enjoy. That's it. Guitar and shapeshifter. Astrid's hope is going up. Toby's hope is going down. Arcane library. Everything's been updated. Let's get our catch-up points. You own a physical copy of every 8-bit and 16-bit game you've ever emulated? Same thing with like me using emulators. Like I've done a lot of different emulator streams for a lot of different platforms for the Silent Hill games. I own every single Silent Hill game in physical form. Even stuff like the Silent Hill experience on UMD for the PSP, like I have everything. So emulation a lot of times for me as a streamer is just because it's much easier to capture and stream in better quality rather than hooking up original hardware and running it through a capture card. Like my capture card's okay, but it's really only good for modern consoles and stuff. Older things like a physical, cartridge for the Play Novel running through a GameCube GBA adapter running through a capture card is not great, but I can just load up MGBA and play Novel and it's fine, Looks good, works great. No muss, no fuss. All right, 2.4K points. Let's get some more cameo tickets and let's get some more loot crates. Oh, entries reset. It's back down to 53 entries. My entries are 4 total cameo prizes appearing next week. So I'm trying to keep track of this nonsense because they keep changing all of this from day to day. Yeah, so what's up with the 32 cameos thing? It rolled over to the next thing. Yeah. So I guess the previous entries are still going to be tallied up and drawn. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. It's all fucking stupid. Does Rachel still have negative points? Probably. I don't know. I don't think. She hasn't updated me. Can't wait to see Nub get negative points. I'm at exactly 0. So here's what it looks like when you have no points. This might have been the first time I've gone all the way down to 0. God, look how close I am to getting one more box. Well, let's do the Meep strat. We'll do some guitar. Oh, perfect. End of Small Sanctuary. I love that song. Can I mute it once it starts? There we go. All right. I love End of Small Sanctuary. Let's get these points. This is the strat, honestly. Meep, you might have struck gold with this one. Because I can absolutely just kind of sit here and talk to chat and click circles and just keep this muted. Don't have to use brain. Just click circle. Get some points while we chat. I'm going to need to start doing this during the time like before and after the episode. Get all these guitar points without actually having to listen to it. That's the worst part of guitar is listening to it. Because you want to just listen to the Silent Hill music. It's good Silent Hill music from back when the games were good. But if you actually play the game, then you're just constantly hearing these horrible synthesizer guitar string twang like every time you click. So you don't even get to enjoy the song. Diverin, thank you again so much for another 100 bits. I know you're in a relationship, but hypothetically speaking, could you marry a woman who checked all other boxes, but also loved Silent Hill Ascension? Who checked all other boxes, but also like genuinely loved Silent Hill Ascension? I mean, even in, that's a rough hypothetical. I don't know. I would genuinely be worried. I think that would be a deal breaker for me if someone legitimately loved Ascension. Everyone has crap taste in something or another. I mean, that's the thing. Like, me and Rachel have been together for several years, and like, we both have our own tastes and things. We've got a lot of stuff that we agree on. We like watching bad movies together, and our definition for like what is a funny bad movie and stuff is like exactly the same sense of humor, like same sort of ideas and stuff. But you know, we have different tastes in other things. For example, with Book of Memories, like I fucking hated and couldn't stand Book of Memories, and like Rachel would play it casually. Like I played it for the sake of, damn, the stream really wants me to finish this bullshit. And then we would get into bed for the night, and Rachel would pull out her Vita and start playing Book of Memories next to me, and I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I still love her dearly. We can get past some of those things, but genuinely loving Silent Hill Ascension, that might be a deal breaker. Let's do some more guitar. I think Promise is probably the shortest one out of these. Let's click some more circles. Dude, mute? Okay, so the mute button is just a suggestion on their website, on their app. It doesn't always reflect if it's actually muted or not. Betrayal is shortest. It's hard to tell because the versions of the songs they use on here, like some of them are super long fucking edits where it's like the full track ripped from a soundtrack and it's like 5-6 minutes long or some shit. You know how most rhythm games kind of edit things down to generally be, you know, like 2 minutes ish. But this doesn't do that. It just grabs random songs. Yeah, this one doesn't give you much time, actually, to click all the circles. It's fine. It's fine. We'll still get at least some points for it. It'll probably be like 1 star. None of this, by the way, is accurate to how you actually play Promise, Reprise. As a lot of you know, is something I've talked about on stream in the past, but before I started streaming full-time on Twitch and stuff, I was a professional session musician, studio musician working in Austin, Texas. and also had Hirimi, the other half of Nub Zombie Interactive Live Experiences, and moderator for the channel and everything like that. He's just been basically my best friend since I was like 16 years old. And I'm about to be 36 in a couple months. So Hirimi's been my friend for a long, long time. And back when I was doing music, I got Hirimi into doing music, and we were both working in studios and stuff together. And we put together a little two-man band called Longboy, and played open mics and stuff like that around Austin. And we played Silent Hill music. Like we did a few original things, but we also did a lot of covers, and we used to play Silent Hill music. Like we would go to open mics and we would play Theme of Laura and the Silent Hill 1 theme and stuff like that. So the real life guitar. Next sub goal, guitar cover of Silent Hill Ascension guitar app. Oh, that would be actually pretty funny. That would be that would be a pretty fun goal. That's not a bad idea. We do a guitar cover of guitar from Ascension. So like I'll sit here and be playing Theme of Laura, and then we'll have Hirimi come in and just pluck random strings, hit random notes while I'm playing. No, I'll play it properly, so everyone's like, oh, we get to hear Nub play guitar. But you won't actually get to hear it because we'll have Hirimi purposefully playing bad over it, just hitting like random shit. That would actually be pretty funny. We might we might make that a goal. All right. Oh, we got the white ponytail unlocked. Hell yeah, Batman. Vote and moments. Yeah. Did we get new votes? This one. How will Rachel explain her failure to Xavier? Beg for forgiveness, defend her tactics, or blame Xavier? Blame Xavier's in the lead. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna test what Meep said earlier. So I'm only gonna put 200. Perfect, that gives us a loot box. I'm only gonna put 200 into defend her tactics, because it looks like blame Xavier's gonna win. If not this, then beg forgiveness might catch back up, but usually if there's this much of a lead, that's what's gonna win. So I'll put the 200 into this. I'm not gonna put anything into either of those. So this should theoretically just be points going into a losing decision. And we'll see if I can still collect the moment, even if I didn't vote for the correct thing, like the thing that got chosen. All right. We got 2 predictions to make. It's time to play What's in the Box. If one of my moderators could create the What's in the Box poll or prediction. If any of my moderators are still here, I might have to do it. In which case, give me a second. Meow, meow, meow. You put screenshots of your moments in Discord? Okay. So it should work that way then. That's good. That means I can save points for cameo tickets. Production? I'm not good at starting the predictions and stuff yet. There we go. What's in the box? 1 minute. There we go. Use your scam points. You've got 1 minute. If you think inside that loot box is sticker/emoji, you can put option one, option 2 for a cosmetic that the avatar would be wearing, option 3 for a piece of art or flair like a loading screen or an avatar border or a gradient banner, or option 4 for a duplicate item if you think it's going to be something that I've already gotten before, in which case it just converts into points. Over 7,000 scam points put towards sticker and emoji. All right. Everyone's predictions are in. Box 1 of 2 is a rare sticker. Stinger's Glory. There we go. The Stinger's Glory. Wow, actual art. Yeah, this is the not Air Screamer, who we've seen in the Endure sections a couple of times. This is whenever the character going through the Endure section picks up a handgun. And they get attacked by this thing, and then a cameo comes out and grabs the gun and shoots at him, and then it chases after the cameo, and we never see it again. Looks like a Dead by Daylight perk. It kind of does. It kind of does. It's got that like diamond shape to it. And the way the claws and stuff look, it's very much like the Entity spikes. It really does. Yeah, it's a stinger. It's called this. It's the Stinger. It's pretty great, isn't it? All right. One more box to open. New prediction starting now. Lock in your scam points. One more box for the day. Final box of the stream. What's in the box? Will it be a sticker and emoji? Will it be another one? Will it be a cosmetic? Will it be a piece of art or flair? Or will we see the dreaded duplicate item? Wager your scam points now. Got a few seconds left. Right now, Cosmetic is in the lead with about 3,600 scam points. 4,000 scam points. 2,500 Thinking Art Flair. Around 1,000 for the other options. All right. Everyone's predictions are in. Final box of the stream. What's in the box? It is oh my god, a rare emoji. It's a Crawler Angelic. What the shit is this? I hate it. I hate everything. Choose outcome. It was a sticker emoji. All right. What the fuck about the bug is angelic? Beats me. Good art versus bad art right here, folks. compared to like the artwork before that, which was like actually okay looking, and then you get this shit. It's like, oh God. Emotes are hard to make, man. Emotes are hard to make. That's why I basically never make my own emotes. I always have to commission somebody who's talented, like Stinky Treen or Hirimi or Meep, to make any sort of emotes and artwork for me. Emotes are hard. They're hard, man. But really should have hired somebody who could make that sort of stuff and make it look good, because God, those are so fucking hideous and cheap looking. All right. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. Thank you all for joining me once again for another story block of Silent Hill Ascension. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. There should be a pre-show. There should be a post-show. I believe they said they're doing an interview with one of the other members of the dev team who I don't think we've seen yet. I'm trying to remember their name. Martin Montgomery, something like that. One of the other people from the dev team, other than the ones who we usually see, is supposed to be here for tomorrow's dev stream. Either the pre-show or post-show. So we'll see Martin Montgomery. Thank you, Yoshio. So tomorrow should be a pre-show. We'll be a post-show. If Hirimi can join me, we'll also have a pre and post show for you. Hopefully some new scam point interactions, maybe some new mini games, maybe some updates to the website. Again, for those who missed it at the start of the stream, we just revamped the website, so you can go to nubzombie.com and eventually we'll have everything there. Right now you can see trading cards, you can see the live streams, you can see the most recent YouTube uploads, you can learn about the dev team and our mission. So definitely check out nubzombie.com. It's been vastly updated to improve the Nubzombie interactive live experience. So thank you all so much for being here, for taking part in this, and for putting up with my insanity and shitposting for the month of November. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Some more Silent Hill Ascension. Pre-show, post-show, pre-show, post-show. And everything in between. Some more loot box predictions, everything. It's going to be a packed Friday. Can you plug your website again? nubzombie.com. Easy enough, right? But yeah, thanks everyone. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's figure out who we're going to raid. So all of our... Oh, shut up, me. Me from a few seconds ago, be quiet. Let's figure out who we're going to raid and get everybody their bonus scam points for joining in with the raid. Let's go and raid Matt Gale. Matt is currently doing some Silent Hill 3 speedruns. No quick save, no quick load. I believe Matt Gale is predominantly a Spanish-speaking stream, Espanol. So if you speak Spanish and would like to engage with the community, have fun. If not, hey, it doesn't hurt to drop in say something nice or drop your favorite emote, you can still join for the raid. You can still follow his channel, show him some love. Matt is an amazing Silent Hill speedrunner, very, very talented, who's been grinding away at multiple games in multiple categories for several years now. So definitely show him some love, and I will see you all tomorrow for some more Ascension. Till then, take it easy, everyone. Be good to each other. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.